If I may, I'd like to pose an interesting question. Are all human beings truly equal?
Hello.
These days,
So,
everywhere you go,
a few hours ago, I saw a clip of an anime character asking a question, which is, are all humans equal? And it also created the same question in my mind. With the current situation of the world, all of these wars happening, all these poor people, poor kids out there, are all humans equal? And it got me very, very curious, and I wanted the answer. So I started thinking, and I got into a conclusion that equity, meaning all humans are equal, does not make any sort of sense. What makes sense is fairness rather than equity. Rather than saying all humans are equal, it should be more like all humans should be treated fairly. Now let me elaborate what I'm trying to say. So equity or all humans being equal does not make any sense because let's say there is a company which is hiring 10 people. One of them has uh, met all their conditions, and all nine of them didn't meet their conditions. So, who will hire them? Who will they hire? Of course, the one that has met all the conditions. Now, let's go to another example. Let's say you have $10. You are going to give charity to someone. There are two people out there. One who doesn't have a hand, who lost his hand. The other person is completely normal. He's just doesn't have any job. Both of them are there. What are you going to do? Are you going to give $5 each to both of them? Or are you going to be fair and you will give the $10 to the one who doesn't have a hand? Because the person who doesn't have a hand has less chance to get a job rather than the person who has all of his limbs and has a higher chance of getting the job. Of course, that makes more sense if you think rationally. And I'm thinking about in a philosophical way, or I don't know, throughout my like a lot of times toward the time I got conscious or like the toward the time I was started thinking about a lot of things, a lot of philosophy or a lot of things doesn't make any sense. This human equality is one of the things, right? Even the government, even the rulers of countries of the current worlds, even the people who, normal leaders, how will they treat their people? Are they going to treat them equally or are they going to treat them fairly? Which makes more sense? Equity is a very loose theory, is a very loose ideal. The more structured, the more strong ideal should be being fair with everyone. If you're a leader, you should be fair with everyone you have under your arms or under your wings. If you're someone who is normal civilian like me, you should be fair with anyone you meet. In a decision uh, that has within a decision that contains with any decision that involves a lot of other people. So you have to be fair. It's something I have decided for myself. I will be fair. I will not be someone who believes in equity. I'll not be someone who thinks all humans are equal. I will be someone who thinks I should treat every human being I see fairly because not everyone's situation is equal. If all of the human beings, if all of humanity was equal, their situation would have been very, very similar, like equal. But no, all of them has different situations, different problems, different pain, different happiness. So why should I treat them equal? Someone has very, very less pain. He is a rich person. He is having three times of meal, and someone is not even having one meal a day. Why would I treat them equally? Of course not. So that's how that answers the question. Are all humans equal? No, all humans are not equal. Because if all of them were equal, we will not have good and evil. There are good people, there are bad people. That fundamental thing already divides the humanity. It creates inequity, good and bad. We should treat the good people in a just way and treat the bad people in a punished way. That's how human fairness works. You have to be fair. If we take on equity, it breaks the normal life of every human being, right? So that's what came in my mind. The answer, like after a lot of thoughts on that question, that's what I reached on myself, on my own, that there is no human equity. There is no equal human being in this world. They all say about that thing, but it's not. It's actually not there because obviously, fundamentally, if all humans are equal, then all of them would have everything equal. Their situation, their life, their friends, family, their wealth, everything would have been equal. If there's one variety, one variable change, then it's not equal. That's why humans being equal is not right. And we should not treat humans like all of like our surroundings equally. We should treat them fairly, right? You have two friends. You should treat your two friends fairly. One is maybe sensitive. He has a very sensitive mind, sensitive heart. He cannot take sensitive words. The other person is really strong. He can take strong sensitive words. He can take on any problem he gets in his life. Are you going to treat them both equally? Are you going to give motivation speech, same motivation to both of them? No. The one person needs to be. You have to be empathetic with both of them. You have to be empathetic with their situation. You have to give two different solutions, two different type of advice to both of them. The person who is a weak, sensitive minded, you have to be with them. You have to tell them that the world is like this. The world is not going to be changed. You have to face this. If you don't have any problem, you can reach out to me. I can talk. I can help you out. I can give you advice. The other person who is strong, you just have to tell that you can do it. You are a strong person. You can solve the problem. If you need the solution, just come to me. I can help you with that. That's how you're going to treat both of your friends, right? Not like, yo, the world is like that. You cannot change it. Be like that. You're telling the same advice to both of them or the same words to both of them, and it's not going to work. Depending on the situation, depending on their brain, depending on their mind, it's going to change. So you cannot treat people equally. You have to treat people fairly. Finally, I'm going to say it for the third time, I think, that all humans are not equal. If all humans are equal, then all of the human beings would have been either good or bad. You cannot um, put all of the human beings, all of humanity, under one category. If humans are equal, then everything would have been normal. It's because we have differences. It's because you're not equal. That's why all of these problems are happening in this world. And it sometimes really upsets me, to be honest. But I'm not someone who is a good person. I think I'm decent person. I have goods and bads. I commit sins. I do some good deeds, but I'm not complicated person, perfect person. But I myself think that it is to sad upset me that why the world is not treating people fairly. Everyone is talking about all humans equal, 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 but it didn't make sense to me. How can humans be equal? Because being equal means there is no variety. Being equal means there should not be any problem in existence. And if everyone was equal, then it just doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. And I think probably it doesn't make sense to you too, because you have clicked on this video. That means you also agree on the same page that I am on. The most cruel part of this world is that we create ideals based on something that is completely illogical and unreasonable. Nothing makes sense. None of this makes sense. Equity, all humans are equal. You have to treat them equal. Why? Why will I treat them equal? I'll treat them fairly. I hope that what I'm saying makes sense. What I'm saying should make sense. Because being equal means that thinking that all human beings, all of your friends, all of your family members, all of the people you know are equal means that you're discarding all of their problems, situations, their trust, their expectations, their happiness, their sadness, their pain. You have to understand the situation. You have to be intelligent. You have to be emotionally intelligent to understand the situation. You have to be reasonable to know what is happening around them. You have to treat them that with those variables in mind. So I hope this video helps. And I just t- started the camera and just wanted to talk about it because I thought I thought that keeping these thoughts in my head should not, like, keeping these thoughts in my head is kind of suffocating. So I thought that I should talk with someone. And what's the best way to talk other than being on 80? So hope this helps. And by the way, I've been reading Habico. It's a company. I should not say it's a company, but I'm trying to read something in their friends that helps people to improve their life, to improve their thoughts, to improve their intelligence, to improve their learning speed, learning ways, to improve their overall life based on human behavior and psychology and philosophy, or understanding their own self. Just like I said, every human should be treated fairly. In the same way, all of the person that I'm going to, if I build Habico, all of the person who will try to learn from us should be treated fairly. Their situation is different, so I'm planning to make something really big that will help them individually based on their situation. So I hope that you with me till the end. All right, bye.